Guys, deluded Guna. Now, Messi and Ronaldo, for whatever reason, are insane. They're not human. I'm not here to talk about their stats. They break stats and make new stats and do different things every day of the week, every time they play. Be silly to try and thingy them, try and talk about that. By the time I even bring out this video, they'll probably have got some new stats. Of course, they had a rivalry. People picked sides, but you're now at the point you just have to appreciate two extremely good footballers. A bit more similar than people think. People used to paint Ronaldo as this ignorant, arrogant, and etc. And to a degree, it was true, but ignored that Messi had that attribute. They praised Messi for being humble, but didn't acknowledge that Ronaldo is very humble and things like that. There was, if we talk about performance levels, I think you have to look at Ronaldo and Messi in like a trilogy or four-part series because there was a time where Ronaldo didn't turn up in El Clasicos, and then he started to destroy them. Messi was doing it from day one. Ronaldo started to get the upper hand, and Messi had his reign of dominance. I mean, it's been great. I mean, for me, the best season seeing them fight each other for being the best was when I can't remember who actually won the Champions League. It was probably Barcelona, but that goal against Real Madrid from Messi in the Champions League semis or whatever it was, great goal. Ronaldo scored some great goals against Madrid as well, Barcelona, sorry too. But it's not in debate in regards to who is better and whatnot because every year you can distinguish who should have been better. There's been a case for either one. I believe in the one that sticks out for me is 2008. I believe Cristiano Ronaldo was a better footballer than Messi at the time. Well, don't want to say better footballer. He had a better season. I feel personally he was more a complete player at United as well. I mean, of course he's perfected himself at Madrid and he's now at the point where he knows he's now perfected the instance of being in the right place at the right time and being smarter with his body because he's getting older and learn how to still affect the game. But at Man United, he couldn't do certain things that he does at Madrid under Ferguson, e.g. to a degree, the all about me, the celebration, all the glory comes through me sort of thing, similar to Messi at Barcelona. Ronaldo couldn't do that at Manchester United because Fergie would let him have his space, let him feel like the man, but never forget it's a team aspect. And you saw, for me, he was a better team player, and there was more about him, e.g. the skills. I mean, remember the 40-yarder or whatever in the Champions League against Porto. But in regards to who's had the better career, there's many different ways of looking at it, but I was looking at it as someone who likes to look at it from all angles. I was looking at it the angles that if I put myself in both of their shoes, and if I'm Ronaldo and I retire today, and if I'm Messi and I retire today, I'd be happy. They've both won however many Champions League. Ronaldo stands to possibly win another Champions League in the final in this year's Champions League. They've won Ballon d'Ors. They've done everything. They've got La Ligas. If I'm Ronaldo, I'd think I deserve a bit more La Liga titles. But other than that, more or less accomplished the same things. But I was looking at the basis that I've seen Messi quotes in the past about I would trade everything to win something with Argentina. You hear rumors that some Argentinians, and in fact, if you speak to some, don't rate the ones that are old enough, don't rate him more than Maradona, as ridiculous as that may seem. And you can understand why. I mean, Maradona might not have had the career Messi had, but he accomplished something with his country. He gave them national pride and things like that. Messi has, but he hasn't done it to that sort of level for some. So I could see it like that. And what Messi said, Messi's been to about 3 finals. 2014 was harsh because he deserved to win it. Obviously, I'm happy Ozil did, but he deserved to win it. Higuain and certain others bottling the chance, and ultimately it didn't happen. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, in recent years they've been to 2 Copa America finals. Of course, the Copa America is nothing to write home about like that, but they haven't won and cemented their place. Didn't Messi even retire from international football? Like I said, he said he would trade everything to achieve something with Argentina. Ronaldo, for whatever way it happened, won the Euros. I mean, it's not the World Cup. Both players deserve to win the World Cup. That should be the key for both countries, regardless of how not exactly good they are. If you think that, but the Euros, it's a European nation. They weren't rated as high as favourites. They weren't rated at all by some. Some of us did. Some of us actually tweeted it. But yeah, it wasn't rated. You look at the final, I do believe. I mean, you look at the semi-final and the cup and the penalties and things like that. Of course, the way they changed the format made it easier for Portugal. But then you look at how they done it. Whatever way they done it, they've won it. National pride, something that I mean, Champions League's great. Winning all these individual things are great, but when national pride, the whole nation, especially Ronaldo, who's actually not technically from mainland Portugal, if I'm not mistaken, who was seen as somewhat as an outcaster for his accent growing up and etc. etc. To go and do that, similar to Zlatan, how Zlatan has a statue. It's loosely the same thing. You can't replicate that. In regards to the final, before I lost my trail of thought, I do think if Ronaldo stayed on the pitch, France might have won that purely because they clearly planned for not that you can plan to mark him, but they clearly planned for Ronaldo. They expected Ronaldo to be playing. They took their foot off the gas and assumed they were going to win as soon as Ronaldo came off the pitch, and they just assumed they were going to win. And Eder broke their hearts, so they have no one to blame. So on the basis of that, guys, if I'm looking on the basis that if they both retired today, if I was Ronaldo and if I was Messi, which one would have the least regrets? And I actually think Ronaldo has had the least regrets because people have always put Messi on this massive step ahead of him. He's accomplished something for his country, near enough won the same amount of things. La Liga, the only thing really that Messi can really claim over him like that. But yeah, guys, there's not much more to say other than that. Of course, I do still believe Messi is a better player than Cristiano Ronaldo, but Ronaldo certainly over these last 18 months has closed that gap somewhat. Messi, of course, because of Ronaldo's success this year with Real Madrid and they're in the cup final and they've won La Liga, Ronaldo is going to overshadow him. But Messi's had a very good season. He scored some very good goals. I mean, I can't remember who it was, but it was a fairly good dribble, a very strong dribble, past like 5, 6 players. It reminded me of his goal a couple of years ago against Getafe. I think that happened quite recently towards the end of the season. For those that want to go and check it, you might know what I'm talking about. The Bilbao goal, I can't remember if it was this or last season, to be honest with you, but that was a great goal. It sticks out. But yeah, guys, that's just some of my thoughts if I'm looking at another angle in regards to Messi and Ronaldo. Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. I hope you enjoyed. Comment if you agree or if you don't. Yeah, I'm out. Don't forget to sub. Out.